Welcome to Kits 101. My name is Penelope Dolphin. I am a library tech in the Learning and Development Services here at YRL. So today we are going to take a look at what exactly our kits are. We're going to go through the life cycle of a kit booking, and then we're going to talk a little bit about how we at YRL develop the kits. So our programming kits are kits that help to support programming. They can also be used as display as well. We have multiple different types of kits. Gosh, I feel like almost over 100 altogether. We have a lot of storytime kits. They are available for our libraries to borrow for up to 3 weeks. We create them here at YRL. And you can find information on them on the internet, or if you're one of our school libraries, we do have information on Google Drive. So I'm just going to quickly show you what the internet page looks like. Give her a second. Okay, so hopefully everyone can see that. This would be our programming kits page. It's under programming. So at, oh, spoilers, hold on a second. There we go. So on the page, you can access the booking request form as well as our calendar, which shows what kits are booked when. We also have our kit booking procedures. So we'll go over them a little bit later, but if you forget, you can always check out this here. We also have information on all the different types of kits we have. So you can look at the makerspace kits, the different storytime kits, and all the other kinds of kits as well. So this is kind of the one-stop shop for if you need some information on kits, this is a great place to check out, and you can usually find it somewhere on this page. Okay. I also just wanted to mention that if you do have any questions, the main email that the kits team uses is kits@yrl.ab.ca. So that is always a good place to reach out. We check it just as much as Ask YRL. It's just more kit focused. So you'll get the experts with that one. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the different types we have. So probably our most popular kits would be the makerspace kits. These are pretty varied. They contain a lot of different materials for different types of programs. So some can have crafts, some will have STEAM materials, there'll be games or activities. You can usually run many different types of programs with them. And some of the kits would be more kid-oriented, but we also have all ages kits or kits more towards older or adult patrons. So it's kind of a grab bag. They can have some books and some resources in them as well. Some of our kits will contain some consumable items. So for instance, the top left kit is our fibercraft kit, and that will contain yarn, which you are welcome to use up throughout your programs. Our jewelry making kit contains wire, which you can use, but then it doesn't contain any beads. So you would need to purchase additional items for some of the kits, just depending on which kit you are getting. On the internet, under the Makerspace Kit page, we have an inventory which lists the consumables that are included and what you might need to purchase, as well as resource lists, which give you good ideas for programming, how to use some of the items in the kit, and that sort of thing. So you can always check that out before you book a kit. Another popular type of kit would be the storytime kits. So these are books and materials that are specifically designed to help you run storytime programs. So they will contain books, puppets, and different kinds of props. sometimes shakers or scarves, things like that. They do not have any craft supplies. I know a lot of people like to do crafts with their story time. So if you want to include a craft with your program, you would have to plan ahead. We do have some books in some of the kits that give you ideas for crafts, as well as some resource lists available for some of the storytime kits on the internet. So those will have links to crafts, programs, and songs that you can add to your program if you like. We're slowly working our way through the Storytime collection, so not all of the kits have them. We have a very large number of Storytime kits, but we're slowly adding resource lists to the ones that are most popular. Okay, so we also have language kits. These are a little bit different than the other kits as they contain individual books that can be displayed, and then your patrons can take them out as they like and return them through the system, and they'll make their way back to us. They are available in Chinese, Dutch, German, Russian, Spanish juvenile, Spanish adult, and Tagalog. We're currently working on adding a Ukrainian juvenile kit as well. So our Indigenous collections kit are pretty similar to this. Most of them are filled with excellent books that can be borrowed. They're divided into various topics and subject matter. We are currently developing more kits for this collection, so keep your eyes peeled. Our Storywalk kits, we have two. We have a winter and a summer Storywalk kit. And we've recently added 2 new stories to the Summer Storywalk kit, so now it has 5 different stories to choose from. When you book the kit, it comes with all 5 stories, so you can choose which one to display, or you can mix and match, swap them out throughout your booking period, whatever works for you. This is a really great kit for passive programming and to help build awareness within your community of your library. It's a great marketing tool. So we have our Xbox kits, which come with a variety of games. You can choose between party packs or sport packs when you're booking. These are the motion censored Xbox, and they do require a TV, but they should have the connections to hook up to the TV. And then finally, we have the Deacon kits. They were curated and donated by Andrea Deacon. They are divided into different subjects, like juvenile fiction, folk tales, and poetry. And again, like the language kits, these individual items can be borrowed by your patrons and returned at a later date. So that was kind of a whirlwind of the kits we have. Again, I recommend going through the pages on the internet to see which one you might be interested in booking. And now I'm going to walk you through the life cycle of a kit booking so you know how to book. So we're going to start with kit booking. So the first thing you're going to want to do after you've kind of decided what kind of kits you're interested in is to check the kit booking application on the internet to find an available date. So we will just open that there. So this provides you with a list of all the current kit bookings. As you can see, some of the kits are out right now, but I think it might go all the way till September when people have pre-booked. So these ones are confirmed, which means that booking is locked in. They just haven't happened yet. So you can kind of see what kits have been booked using this app, and that will help you choose a date to book your own kits or maybe a type of kit. It kind of is a lot to look at like this, so I recommend sorting. So if you click these down arrows beside each title, you can sort that way. So you're looking for a button making kit. So you're going to sort A to Z. And then you get a list of when each button making kit is booked. We have 3 because they're very popular. So you can see, okay, there's time in June when I could get the button making kit number 2 if I wanted to book it then. If you're looking for a particular date, you can sort by date to see what kits are booked. Say you have a special program that you want to run. And then you can see what is booked in the first week of May, which will give you an idea of what other kits are available. And if this is still too much to look at, you can use filter by, and you can select whatever kit you're interested in. Let's see, who is probably out. Okay, so jewelry making kit we can see is currently out until the 24th, but after that, you can book it. So you can kind of play around with this, use the filters to make it easier to look at, but that will give you a good idea of what kits are available, which makes it easier when you want to actually book a kit. So when you want to book a kit, you can use our handy dandy booking form, which again is on the internet. So this just opens an office form here. So you can select a kit from whichever category you're interested in, maybe Makerspace. And you want the breakout box kit. You do it one at a time. Don't book more than one, because it'll show up weird in the booking app if you do that. Each booking should be an individual booking. And then you enter the library requesting the kit, your name, and your contact email. And then you can pick your date. So it pops open this calendar interface. And if you have any special notes for delivery or special requests, you can add that into this bar here. So it's pretty user-friendly. Just gonna open the PowerPoint. The other things you need to think about when you are making a booking, aside from checking the booking app, is there enough time between bookings for our CRS team to check in and check out the kit? We normally recommend about a 1-week gap after the last booking and before the next booking, just to give them time to check it in, look at the inventory, and then check it out again. Our van run capacity is quite limited, so we can only ship 2 Makerspace kits per van run. So as a result, we only deliver 1 Makerspace kit to a library at a van run. So you could get 1 Makerspace kit out 1 week, and if you wanted to get another one out the next week, that would be fine. You just couldn't get them both out during the same van run. And then finally, our team does need some notice when we are confirming bookings and preparing it for delivery. So we really appreciate it if you submit your bookings with at least a week's notice, just to make sure we can book it and get it ready to go out to you in time. So that was the booking process. What happens after you book? So post-booking. Firstly, you're going to receive a confirmation email. This will give you the delivery and pickup dates and the name of the kit. You should probably double check that everything is correct. If during the booking we adjust the dates of your booking, we will also send you an email to confirm that the change dates work for you. And you can start preparing for your program. So you can look at those resource lists on the internet. Those will give you great ideas for programming. It'll have how-to videos so you can learn how to use things and give you extra ideas. Again, check the consumable list. Make sure if you need to purchase any extra materials ahead of time, you can do so before your program. Okay, and check out. So the kits are checked in and out at YRL. You do not need to check them in when you receive them. That'll prompt a message for you to return the kit, which will be kind of confusing for you. We do that all on our end before we send them out to you. We stage the kits for delivery the week before the booking date, normally on the Thursday or Friday. So we can't make any changes or accept any bookings without a week's notice. And the kits will be transported during your weekly van run. For those libraries who have 2 van runs on Monday and Wednesday, we try and send them out on Mondays just because there is more room in the van during those van runs. However, obviously, if it's a holiday Monday, then it might get sent out on a Wednesday. and delivery. So once your kit is delivered to you, if it is one of the kits that have resource booklets, you can read through the information sent with it. This might include a resource list, the inventory, packing list, and other information. You can practice with any of the items in the kit. We have some more complicated materials in some of our kits, like the wood burners or the soldering iron. You might need a little bit of practice with before you start running a program with them. And then you can run your program. If you note how many participants are using it, or if there's any feedback, we would love to know about that. And then you will receive a reminder email the week before the kit is due, just reminding you so you can start thinking about getting it ready to be picked up. Okay, so returning the kit. When sending the kit back, if it has packing instructions in the kit booklet, please follow those. This helps to ensure that the kit is packed securely for transport, and some of our kits have a lot of items in them, so it makes sure that everything actually fits correctly inside. If you do notice any damaged or missing items, just email kits@yrl.ab.ca. You won't be charged. We just need to know as soon as possible about any replacements that we may need to purchase. The sooner the better. The kit might go out pretty soon after it comes back, so we might need time to find a replacement. So just having that advance notice is very helpful. If you missed a piece of it and you find it later, you can always send it back in your next van run and just let us know. And then when you're staging the kit, set it with the rest of your items where the drivers can see it. Some of our kits come in 2 bins or have 2 pieces, so try to ensure that all the pieces are there. If a kit is missed, just let us know as soon as possible. We might need to send someone out to pick it up depending on its next booking date. And when we receive the kit, the CRS team will inventory it and check it back into the system, so it's ready to go out again for the next person. So after the kit is returned, you're pretty much done with it, but you will receive an email with a link to the kit satisfaction survey. We check this survey about once a month to get ideas of what kits may need or any improvements that can be made. We do often add new items to the kits in response to these suggestions. It's kind of hard for us to think of every possibility before a kit is used, so this feedback from you and your patrons is really helpful. If you ran a successful program with one of the kits, you can feel free to share it in the programming repository under the kits section. This is another place you can look to get ideas for programs before borrowing kits. So I'll just open this up quickly. So this is also on the internet under programming. And we do have a kit section here for any programming ideas. So these are the ones we've added. Vinyl keychains go with the Cricut kit, the wood burn bookmarks with the woodworking kit, that kind of stuff. So this is a good place to get ideas or add ideas. All right, and finally, kit development. So how do we create our new kits? So our new kits are inspired by your suggestions, any current trends that we may notice, any gaps in our kit collection that we notice, and also the kit usage statistics that we gather each year. Creating a new kit can normally take anywhere from 3 to 6 months, just depending on what kind of items are in it, what kind of research needs to go into it. But the basic timeline looks like this. So we start with research. That's looking at those kit statistics, any feedback, trends, as well as looking into what kind of programs would be run with this kit, how they would be run, and what kind of items would be needed. Then we look at budgeting to determine how much we want to spend on this kit, what consumables may cost, that sort of thing, which leads into our purchasing. So we have to actually source the items. We may order some things online. We might pick up other things in person. And then if we're ordering any books, that tends to take longer than the rest of the purchases. While we are waiting for items to come in, we'll work on resource development. So that is the resources that support the kit, the resource list, which looks at more research on how to use items, program ideas, and background information that should be shared with the kit. And then the other paperwork that may travel with the kit, like the inventory. Processing is when we put the kit together. So we create a bib and item record for it so that the CRS team can check it out. We pack the kit in a bin, make sure it's travel ready, and add all its information to the intranet so that it is ready to be booked. Finally, marketing is when we share the kit with you. We normally advertise it in the newsletter, and we might send an email blast or make a Facebook post about it, depending on the kit. And this wasn't included in the timeline, but evaluation, we do evaluate our kits every year. We look into the statistics of the use and any feedback from the surveys to determine what kits we should continue promoting and what kits might maybe need to be weeded. So how can you get involved in kit development? The best place to share your thoughts is the feedback survey. This allows us to evaluate current kits, but also gives us a great idea of what types of kits are popular. You can also share your suggestions directly with us at kits@yrl.ab.ca. We save these suggestions and look at them when we're developing new kits. If you have any successful programs, you can share those with us as well. That gives us a good idea of what your patrons might enjoy. On the other hand, if you feel like there are some gaps in your programming that you aren't able to fill on your own, also let us know about that. A kit might be a potential solution for that, and it's something we can look into. Finally, please keep borrowing our kits. Like I said, we collect statistics on use to help inform us of which kits are popular, and we use this data to help inform new kit decisions. So anytime you borrow a kit, that's a point in that kit's favor, and it gives us an idea of what kind of kits you like. So that is all I have on kits for you today. I would love to hear if you had any questions or any suggestions for kit ideas that you have a hankering for. And if you can't think of anything right now, I will say it again. kits@yrl.ab.ca is the best place to reach us. So feel free to reach out whenever.